everyone, today I'll be reviewing this new horror thriller movie dropped on Netflix. It's called The Privilege and it is a Germany movie. And in this movie centers around Finn. We see him, he's a teenager in this movie. But when he was little, he had this tragic event happen to his life. After that tragic event, his life has become very traumatized. Like every night he dreams about that day and he's trying to get we see he's getting therapy in this movie and he takes this pill in this movie. So I'll go to the plot details and spoil a little bit later. I'll just tell you guys what do I think about this movie first, then I'll go to the spoilers. I really enjoyed this movie a lot. This movie starts with such a horrific event. After that, I was like, oh my god, it was really sad, honestly, especially for Finn. Overall, how well made this movie was, I was really surprised. Especially very beautifully shot throughout this movie, all the cinematography, location, because this movie centers around all this rich people, kids. So you do see all these beautiful houses in this movie, and I really like that. And Finn, he's going to this elite school, where all the rich kids are going there, and we meet a couple of more people through him in this movie. Overall, this was very interesting horror suspense thriller movie for me. I really liked it, especially when I think about this movie centers around all this teenager, and yet this movie was very entertaining. Like, none of these teens are annoying, honestly, and most of the time, whenever you're watching a teen horror movie, they can be annoying and acting can't be good always. And in this movie, actually, the center actor who plays Finn, I can't say his name, so I apologize for that. He was really good in this movie. His acting was so good, especially the way he looks. It's really worked for the character he's playing. Like, he has this insomnia, he can't sleep at night. So the way Finn looked in this movie, I thought, oh, his looks really works for the movie. Overall, it's a well-made movie for me. Like, I really liked it. Especially when I think about it is a teen horror suspense thriller. I really enjoyed it a lot. I will go to the spoiler. So you have not seen this movie, is it worth checking? I think it's really worth checking. It's a really good movie. I had a good time watching it. I was really edge of my seat whole time. I was like, oh, I didn't know what was going to happen or what is happening. It's a very interesting concept. So I don't see many horror movies. I couldn't tell if there's a other story out there like that. I'm sure there is a other story out there, but I did not see it, so I thought this was interesting. So now I'll go to the spoiler. So in this movie, we see Finn and Sophie. They are twin, and they are adopted by their parents. His mom was homeless. I guess she got pregnant, and they gave him and his sister away. So all this, his parents are basically his adopted parents, and they are part of this. They're not even human. I guess end of this movie we see they're like this entity. In this movie they call us entity, demons. I guess in this movie, one thing about this movie, I didn't like the way these demons come and they're like green, this ashy looking thing. I didn't like that the way they look. That's the only thing I didn't like, the way they looked. All these demon creature. So we learned that they are all these kids we meet in this movie. They're all adopted and their parents are like this part of this, they are part of this demon cult, I would say. In this movie we see, and they are raising them and they're giving this pill, which is the movie center plot, I guess. These pills are they're giving them these pills will help them to build their body, to, I guess, take over for demons. They're all these kids' body basically a vessel for all these demons in this movie. That is why they're taking all this pill, and that is why throughout the movie this teacher was talking about fungus going on your skin. Sorry, fungus going on a corpse. So we do see end of this movie, all these corpses were going crazy because of all this entity, I guess. They are trying to build their body for, because these pills you take it and all this thing grows inside the corpse. So when I was watching it, I'm like, oh, that makes sense. That is why they're giving all this pill to all these kids, so their body get ready for this transformation. Woo! Lot to take when I was watching it. I'm like, first of all, it's really sad when he finds out his parents are not his parents. I wish he had a little bit more emotional reaction. I think he was just sitting there thinking all this thing. Maybe his reaction wasn't best, I would say. Like Finn's reaction, and that other girl, Samira, she also learned that her parents are alive and this mom is not his mom. All these parents, the way they say, oh, we've been raising you, giving you everything you need, we've been providing you. I guess that is the reason this movie name is The Privilege. It's very well thought movie, honestly. That is the center premise for this movie, I guess, that all these kids, they're adopted. Basically, they're raising them, using their body as a vessel for this creature to take over. I guess a demon to get processed, and that Russian lady. So I watched a dub version. I don't know if she was really Russian or not. This movie said she was Russian, so I guess she ran away. I did not see her after that, I guess. Because her son and she was trying to do some exorcism, but didn't work. I guess this movie we do see. Oh, I forgot to mention this. Like this demon actually get processed. Like the Samira, that girl, she get processed by this demon. End of this movie, we see that, which was like, oh, it was very interesting movie for me. I think most people will like this movie. It's very interesting. Acting is really good, and overall the direction is also good. And what this director was going for this movie really worked for me. And I hope we get sequel, because I'm very excited to see where the story goes next, because many things they could do, because there's a huge cliffhanger for next movie. I guess I'm saying next season. And that's my thought on this movie. Let me know in the comment what do you think about this movie, and if you enjoyed this review, don't forget to check my other reviews on other Netflix movie. Please subscribe and take care.